Everybody naturally runs at a different pace. People ask people that know me in person, they say always, is he really like that in real life? And the answer is yes, I am like that. And that can be too much for people, but that serves as a good litmus test. Like, if it's too much for you, this is probably not a good place for you to work. If you jive with it, you're going to respect and you're going to love it because you know it's pulling everybody down the tracks. So there's good and there's bad. And as you mature, you're going to learn when to apply it and when not to apply it. Urgency is one of the most important aspects of anybody's outcome, because most people will tell you, oh, take it easy. Oh, you're working too hard. Oh, you're taking this too serious. But those people never become great at anything. They never produce anything. They never become anything. They never contribute to anything. And they end up in the same spot that they're at 45 or 55 that they were at when they were 25. All right. And I'm here to tell you that life doesn't end at 25. It's just starting. So having good intensity, having urgency is a massive, massive, massive advantage. And I'm going to say this, I would much rather have way too much than way too little. I get hot. I get urgent. I want to win now. I don't want to win yesterday. I want to win today. I don't want to win in 2 weeks. I want to win today. And that's a lot of urgency compared to what most places are like. See, I come from a place where, all the companies I founded, we started with nothing. We don't owe banks money and we don't owe people money. Nobody gave me money. So I had to win. I had to survive. And that breeds a different kind of intensity when you have to. When you don't have any other options, when your back is against the wall, if you don't execute today, you ain't eating this weekend. That is a lot of pressure, dude. And that pressure was on me for so long, 11 years actually, that it's become part of who I am. And I hope it never changes, because I feel like when people change that about themselves, that's when things start changing in their lives. And while it may not be everybody's cup of tea, I enjoy it. And every other time I've tried to be more calm and be less urgent and accommodate other people, I've gone insane. It drives me insane. I cannot be around people who are not intense and urgent about winning. It drives me crazy. The number one thing that bothers me is when I look at someone and I'm like, bro, do you even want to win? Do you even want to win? When I can't tell if someone wants to win, dude, it drives me insane. We got to have the balances out, and it's not bad to be intense. In fact, I think, it's a great place to be if you're setting the pace for your company, because, dude, business moves fast. And all these people out here on the internet that tell you to calm down and relax and take it easy and, you're going too hard and this, that, and the other, bro, those people are going to be in the same spot that they've always been. You may not know that because you're young, but I'm telling you, everybody who ever said that to me, they are where they are. They are where they were when they said it. And that's just the truth. The main thing is to be authentic to who you are. That's what it comes down to. You're not crazy. You're not broken. You're not, something that needs to be fixed just because you're not like everybody else. Maybe you're not like everybody else because you have a gift that they don't have. So that's something to consider as well. And I've found that to be the case more than not when it comes to listening to critiques or judgment or advice from other people. The recipe is the recipe, and it is what it is. Doing nothing and being nothing and saying nothing doesn't count. So what do you feel the best when you are executing? Not when you're not doing anything, because everybody's going to say, well, I feel the best when I'm sitting on my couch watching Netflix, right? No, I'm saying when you go out in the world and when you execute, what is your natural style and how does that produce results? And if that's something that produces results and they produce results well, it probably doesn't need to be messed with. If it's something that, doesn't, then you can look to change and find your authentic self. Most people don't feel adequate, dude. So they think their authentic self isn't good enough, right? They think that their authentic self is too boring or too plain. But what they miss is that everybody else is trying to be something they're not. So when you're authentic, people can feel it. They can smell it. They can hear it. They can see it. And whatever that is, it's way more appealing, even if it's boring, than to someone who's manufacturing a personality. So your authentic self is your competitive advantage if you're willing to truly live that way. The truth of the matter is that it doesn't matter. You need to make a decision. You need to start something And the skills that you learn along the way will actually help you adjust course as to what your offering will be. So most people will sit in this place that this person is in and never make a decision. So I don't know what to sell. Should I sell books? Should I sell computers? Should I sell snow cones? Should I sell ice cream? Should I open a pizza place? People will just throw around all these ideas. Well, let me tell you something, dude. Ideas and execution's where it's at. So it doesn't matter if you're selling ice cream or bikinis or whatever, dude. What matters is that you go do it. And if you start to sell and it doesn't seem to work, now you've at least learned how to set up a website, how to set up a marketing funnel, how to fulfill product. And then you could switch the product into something else, which never been easier to do that than it is now. Whatever it is that you think you want to do, whatever it is you have a propensity to enjoy and be into, is probably a good place to start. I wouldn't start with something that you're completely not interested in, because there is an aspect of passion that is required. And a lot of people don't understand why. They think that passion's required so that you never have to work a day in your life because I'm just so passionate. That's not true. There are going to be days, no matter how much you love something, that you hate doing it. That's the reality. What is it that you are into right now? What do you like to do? A lot of people are like, well, I'm not really interested in anything. Well, what do you look at online? Do you look at puppies? Do you look at butterflies? What do you look at? The point is, pick something, all right? And the reason that you should pick something that you're interested in is because there's a high likelihood that there is going to be a time from when you start to when you make good money that you struggle. And what's going to keep you interested in executing during that time? It's going to be your natural interest in the thing that you are offering. If you pick something that you have no interest in and no passion for, you start, and then during that time where there's no payment coming in and it's hard, like that 3-year window for me, you're going to get so frustrated that you're going to change into something else. And if you do that too fast, you're not giving the idea or the plan enough time to materialize, which is going to short circuit your success anyway. Because this is why most people quit. This is why most people can't be successful, because they cannot master the mundane nature of becoming successful. It is about day in and day out execution. And a lot of those days are going to look the exact same. So when you think that you're in a rut, what you really are is you're in a place where most other people quit because it's boring. And so you have to understand that mastering these boring days is the part that nobody else can do, because they feel the same way you feel now. Even though you're winning, even though you're doing great, you are sitting there saying, this is boring, this sucks, I don't know, what else do you want? What else do you want? You do know the answer to your own question. That's the reality.